Hey, welcome back to the Singer series. This is day four, reflecting on Friday, and yeah, I'm excited to get into it. So, for Friday, honestly, I didn't do that much singing wise. Why is this? Why is this in the series? Anyway. But I did have choir in the evening actually. So that's there you go. I had choir rehearsal and it was really good. We sang through the set for Sunday. So I'm in the choir at my church and I sing and lead there every single week, usually twice a week because I lead on Wednesdays as well. And yeah, so this week was great. I was able to lead the praise session and also work on singing a part that I don't usually sing in the choir. So that was really interesting and also good to just stretch me and help me learn more and learn from other people who know the part better than I do. So yeah, it was good. It was a learning experience, and I think some of the things that I took away from that was so throughout the day I was working because I had to make up for Thursday when I was doing my hair. So I was working from home and I was just like listening to songs, listening to podcasts in between making the calls that I needed to make for work and the meeting that I had. And so that was great. It just kind of got me into like the musical mood, the singing mood. And I think that that came through also in during rehearsal, and also just the fact that I also got to lead a warm up during rehearsal. I just was in really good spirits, even though I was feeling really tired at the same time, but I was in good spirits. And yeah, so I got to lead a warm up at the beginning of the rehearsal. My sister is the music director, and so she was working on some things and like technical aspects, and so she let me lead the warm up, and that was really fun going through different scales and just getting to sit down at the piano, which I like never do, which is kind of weird because you're like, aren't you a voice coach? Yes, but I usually use my iPad for voice coaching because it's just more accessible and it's easy to move around with it and like be able to be in different spaces if I need to do a coaching in different spaces. So I have been using my iPad like piano app, and that's been really good. And also, I do a lot of like rote singing where it's like I will sing and then getting to hear the other person because it is on Zoom, so it's a little bit more difficult to then play an instrument, at the same time. So anyway, all that to say is I'm not sitting at the piano as much. I did play for a voice coaching a couple weeks ago, and then I started picking up my ukulele again. So there's that. But it was really just nice to sit at the piano and be like, okay, like let's work on some notes. Let's look at what we're singing, and so that was great, and that got me in good spirits. Getting to lead the warm up and getting to do a warm up at all because I love my voice warm ups. And then from there, the rest of the rehearsal was great. It was super fun, and I think some of the takeaways were the fact that I still am always just working on making sure that I'm really loving my voice for where it is, and I think this goes for every artist, every creative, loving your work, your art, your instrument, your style, where it is for what it is, and not letting comparison sneak in, not letting self doubt sneak in, but just loving you for where you are. And that contributes to how, as a singer, as a performer, it contributes to how you perform and how you sing. Because if you're in your head, you're comparing, you're doubting, all these things, it's, first of all, for me at least, it's going to lead to me overperforming and then overworking my voice, over stressing my voice because I'm trying to, you know, be something that I'm not, right? And you lose that freedom, that joy that comes with singing, you lose that ability to sing with freedom, right? And with just expression and with joy. And that takes away from the performance. If you're performing and if you're leading worship, it takes away from your time with God, the time that you're spending with God, the time that you're spending just being in His presence and leading other people into His presence, right? So whether you're worshiping, whether you're performing, it all is impacted by your mindset. If your mind is dealing with and burdened by comparison and self-doubt and questioning, why is my voice doing this, instead of just loving your voice where it is, it's going to then translate into how you sound and how you perform. So for me, that was just something that I was thinking through literally as I was singing. I was like, I'm noticing that I'm feeling some tightness. And I think it's because I'm trying to over sing. I'm trying to over stress my voice to sound a certain way because I'm like, oh, I need to prove myself. And so, yeah, I just was realizing that like the whole mindset thing was coming to play. And I was like, okay, I need to take a breath, literally take a breath, before the next phrase, right? And just let it come out. Let your voice come out. Estelle, I was talking to myself, like, just let it come out as it is and just love your voice as it is. So, just a reminder, like, when you are doing your art, when you are performing, when you are creating, when you are singing, you know, don't let your mindset be the thing that constricts you and holds you back from being the best that you can be, right? Don't let your mindset of uncertainty, self doubt, and comparison keep you from singing with freedom, right? And keep you from singing without, overworking yourself, over singing and trying to prove yourself. And yeah, that's something that I was thinking about last night, literally as I was singing. So I wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that encourages you and reminds you, just to continue to take little steps each and every day to grow as a creative, especially in the performing arts. And if you are wanting to do that and really do that intentionally, make sure you look at the page at creativelybyestelle.com/sing that talks about the group coaching membership for singers. It's musical theater themed, it's virtual, and it's an amazing way to really be intentional about growing as a performer and as a singer from home and getting to do it alongside other people and getting to get feedback on songs and work on songs for yourself. So make sure you go to creativelybyestelle.com/sing for more information there. And hopefully, I will get to see you there because I would really love for you to sign up and we can start singing together. If you do want private one on one beginner voice coaching, you can also go to creativelybyestelle.com/coaching. And I would love to meet you there as well. Thank you so much for listening as always. And I will see you for the last day, day 5.